for all the YouTube / audio folks, we're unhinged and unfiltered. I stopped myself. Almost said it the other way, but I stopped myself. I am one of the amazing hosts, KJ Majority.
Oh, my
Oh, that's
bad,
our
my
cue.
bad.
Sorry.
My bad.
It's okay.
I was about to say it's like, my name is Soju. We ain't doing the whole soccer Soju shit today. Just call me Soju.
Mhm.
And my name is Marty. What's up, y'all?
Are we about to go into an ad? Listen,
Yes,
y'all, I'm
in
sorry.
53
I was about to
seconds.
say, yep.
I'm
You-
sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me. Tina's not trying to shout herself out. I'm gonna do it for her though.
No, I was gonna wait until it rolled around again, but okay.
Oh, my fault.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
My bad. I was trying to be a good friend.
I also, if I'm looking at chat, to just remind people when ads are starting, since I can see that. So
I appreciate you, friend.
You gotta tell me about that later.
I don't know how it happened. It just happened in my.
it just appeared.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
appeared.
I don't
Oh,
even know if I have that on my own. I don't know. KJ's lucky.
I guess so. Go on the hiatus for a month and you just get random features. Anyway, Tina, did you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I
my
said
fault.
hi. My name is Marty. What's up, y'all?
So Nathan, real quick before we hop into the podcast, the podcast is pretty much we just discuss a lot of like unhinged shit. So we'll have like a discussion topic every week, and then we'll do a Reddit post, whether it's r/relationship advice or am I the asshole or whatever Soju got cooked up for us this week. And yeah, you'll see, bro. Just sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, whatever your favorite snack of choice is, and you finna have a great time. You finna have a phenom time. I should make that like a trigger, like when people like ask what the podcast is, just a little thing pops up. I feel like
Oh, I can help you with that.
yeah, you
I
should
got you.
you should dig Florida Man articles too.
Oh,
All right. Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I can't deal with Florida man. That was my entire childhood.
All right. So the discussion topic for this week is: do you care if your partner has a lot of bodies, aka a lot of previous sexual encounters?
See, me personally, I don't give a fuck. I see, I'm demi. So for anybody that doesn't know what that means, it means that I don't really experience like sexual attraction unless I have an emotional connection with that person. So like I don't really have a high body count because of that. Like I pretty much my only bodies are like long-term relationships that I've had. I tried having a hoe phase, it didn't work. So like
same, sis.
yo, Raina said, as long as she's ready to teach me a few tricks, it's whatever.
Period.
Honestly, I've only had like one body that I wasn't in a relationship with, and yeah, he taught me a few things. Yeah.
So I don't know why I felt this way. I thought I was gonna be the only one that shared the same sentiment as you, Soju. Like, I don't care. Um, that's your past. You feel me? As long as you're not like actively trying to cheat on me now while we're in a relationship or go back to those your old ways, then I'm chill. Like, it's whatever. That's your past. You did you, boo.
Yeah, as long it's like if you were a hoe when I found you, as long as you're not a hoe while I'm keeping you,
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Because I honestly,
Right.
like I said, with like me, just my only bodies being like from relationships, I expect like the people that I'm with to have a higher body count than me because I know not everybody is like that. So I don't care. They're always gonna be higher than me. So I'm like, all right, yeah, like I'm cool.
Listen, they being too nice. Someone gotta be toxic. She's for the streets. If her body count is more than 2, she's a whore.
Shit, I guess I'm a whore, y'all. Like I don't know.
I was about to say, it's like, I love that he said more than 2, and I'm like, "KJ, I have more than 2,
I
and
don't.
I got a low body count."
I don't.
KJ, first of all,
I'm a good
you're
Christian
different.
man.
A
You're
good
I've
Christian
different,
only
man
been
is
with
bro.
crazy.
one person, unlike
Mm,
y'all night walkers, I've been with one person,
the ex
Nightwalkers is
the
crazy.
exclamation point clip goes even crazier.
Oh, I gotta set that. I still haven't set that. My
I have no
bad.
idea how to do that, but, like, that
Nico sent me a thing on how to do it. I just been lazy.
ah, nah, what did Verena say? I'm not Demi, but I'm on the ace spectrum, so I don't have any bodies either. So Demi is actually on the ace spectrum as well. It's just, you still experience sexual attraction. It's just, certain conditions have to be met.
I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Raina. Raina taught me a lot about being ace. Like I don't know, Raina probably remembers this, but we were playing Fall Guy. I was playing Fall Guys, and he and I just had like a whole convo about it because he's ace, and I was like, oh, like if you don't mind me asking, blah 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 blah, and he was cool. He was like, oh yeah, like ace. There's different forms of aces. It's a whole spectrum, and um just because you're ace doesn't necessarily mean you don't experience like sexual what's the word I'm looking for? Help me, y'all. Help me.
I was about to say,
Not pleasure, but like attraction.
Yeah,
You
because they
mean?
still they still experience pleasure. Like
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just that like
desire.
Yeah,
yeah.
desire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raina said, "God damn, I got more than 2 bodies."
So for those of y'all who don't know, I've only been with one lady. I've been with my high school sweetheart my whole life. And before anyone puts on the chat, relax. Okay, I heard it all. I get it. It's cute. Blah blah blah. Let's move on. Okay, I'm not blushing. All right. Um.
Honestly, my brother has UB. He's been with his wife since 8th grade.
Well, I met her in 7th, but she wanted to be a little hoe. So
Imagine a 7th grader being a hoe. Fucking
yeah.
she took the beads out her hair. It was crazy.
But no. All jokes aside, no. My girlfriend, we're both each other's one and onlys. In that regard. Yeah, it was. But like, I know I made the joke saying like if she has more than 2, she's a whore. I'm joking, y'all. Please don't catch me for real. I'm joking. I agree with y'all. I honestly, I remember growing up, like I never really understood the whole like don't turn a hoe into a housewife because it's like, but wouldn't you want that though? Like
Right.
if she willing to suck your dick in the back of your car, that's wifey material, right? The kids, little Johnny knocked out in the back. We could just park the car real quick and then just go to the side. You just top a nigga off real quick. Just suck a little dick. Just suck a little dick.
Yeah.
We had a family gathering. She's like, "Hey, I got a solid 10 minutes in me. Go meet me in the bathroom and blow my back out." Okay, ain't nothing but a word.
How
You think I
many
give a
licks
fuck
does
that
it
she
take
learned how to
to
suck dick because of like the 5th nigga's dick she sucked? I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. I said this whole time. I don't give a damn if Shorty got 100 bodies. I only care about Mr. 101. Me, okay? Listen, I'm a gamer, right? If I'm playing an RPG and I'm about to go on a raid, right? I don't want to bring no level 1 wizard. No, I want the veteran. I want the level 100 wizard stats maxed out. She know how to navigate the dungeon. You feel me? I don't gotta teach her nothing. She just in there. Just fireball, 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 sloppy top, sloppy top. Like, bro, what's the problem? What's the
Oh my
problem?
god.
Waking up,
Yo.
There
balls
is no
drained.
problem.
Like,
That's the
bruh,
thing. Like, again, if she's experienced or,
let me
he,
be your
she, you
donation.
feel me? As long as they're not regressing to their old ways, then fuck
Yeah.
it. Like,
Mhm.
Like, as long as she,
going crazy in the bedroom.
like, as long as
I've
she ain't being a hoe on me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
like, as long as she ain't out here cheating on me, you feel me?
Yeah.
But no, I don't got no problem with it, bro. Like, listen, life is short. Everyone got a past. I also I know knock on wood, if me and my girl were to split, more than likely any girl I go out with is gonna have a higher body count than me. So
Mhm.
I can't compare my standard to hers because everyone lived I think it would be very shocking if I were to meet someone who also only has one body at the age we are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like people went to college, they was bucking wild in college, she might have sucked like 5 dicks first day. Listen, that's her business. And also, how would I know? I would never ask that question so how many bodies you got? Because if the answer ain't zero, I'm gonna get pissed. So I'm gonna just not ask that question. So I'm gonna just mind my business.
Bro. If see, the only time I feel like I would judge somebody and being like, it's like, yeah, I got 58 bodies. I'm like, damn. Because in the back of my brain, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm about to learn a new trick, fam. Yeah, we about to fuck it up in here. And then I get you know, the worst fucking sex. I'm gonna be like, damn,
So what'd you learn? Like
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 I learned that you disappointed 58 people before me. That's what the fuck I learned.
they'll be so
Like
mad, bro, this ain't what I signed up for. Like the homies told me you a
Nah,
hoe.
bro.
Where the hoe at?
like
Let her out.
that is the only time I'm gonna judge you on your fucking body count, bro. It's like if you hand me some minus C level dick or minus C level coochie, I'm gonna be mad as fuck because like what do you mean you have 50 something bodies? Were you just laying there the whole time? What are we talking about?
Bro,
Yep.
you didn't learn nothing? What was you doing? You wasn't taking notes, nothing, bro. You one of them motherfuckers that didn't bring a pen and pencil to fucking class, wasn't you?
Mhm.
Just sat in the back and went to sleep.
Kids said that's when you learn what not to do. Oh my god.
But bro, nah, I couldn't. I don't know. I would be so irritated if
That's
I
what I'm fucking
know you
saying.
have a high body count, but also, what would y'all consider to be a high body count?
Honestly, I feel like for me personally, it's like 40 and above.
Yeah, I would say 30. I would say 30 and above would be high.
Mm.
Um, mm,
Yeah, I really don't know. I was gonna say like 50 and,
cause
Tina's sitting pretty at a 49, bro. She's like, 50 is more than me. Could you imagine?
I'm actually not sitting at 49, okay? Not sitting.
No,
I can
I'm
count
playing, I'm
mine on
playing.
my hands. I'm just saying.
that's crazy. 49. Not cause
Imagine though.
I know a couple people who were in the triple digits when we were in college, so I can only imagine what they at
I think
now.
I know one. I think I know one. I don't know about triple digits, but they def up there.
Yeah, cause I remember this dude it was a whole group of us chilling, and someone had asked hey, bro, what's your body count? Cause he kind of knows a man whore on campus. Tina probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, so so
Tina's face.
so what threw me off was he was like, "Oh, I have 60 on this campus." I was like,
What do this?
"You classify it by location?" What do you mean by that? He was like, "Nah, because when you move, your body count gets set back to 0. And when you go
That is
back
Yo.
to the
not how that
location,
works.
it's just a running tally." I was like, "That's not how I don't think that's how that
That's
works, brother. I
that's not
don't
how that
It's not
works.
like in one town you had this dick, and then in the next town you got a new dick. It's the same dick. I
Mhm.
don't ask Small Peter from last episode. Your dick don't change.
Screaming.
You just the dick you have is the dick you have.
Bro, bro,
Man.
I I was about to say, it's like, how does the song go? I got hoes in different area code.
Yeah, ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that, right? Is that what you want? That's what you want. But don't
Mhm.
don't be like, oh no, I only got 60
Dude,
here.
that That just reminds me of, like, when I was, like, working in, like, smaller pharmacies, and it was, like, mostly men from, like, different countries, and they're like, "Yeah, I got a wife back home, but I'm in this country now. That
I'm
goes
s-
to 0."
I'm
Like,
single here. Like
yeah,
I got a
like,
wife and
That's
kids
not how that
back in my home
works.
country, but over here in America, I'm single. So you trying to fuck or nah? Like what you
bro.
No. No,
bro?
Negro, no.
I
Y'all
need
tripping.
I wish I could find this Reddit post again. I feel like it's just been deleted, but I have to tell you about it. I'm just gonna tell you as much detail as I can remember. So it was an r/relationship advice post, and the title was something crazy. The title was like, "My boyfriend wants to catch 100 bodies before considering marriage." And they had been in a relationship for, like, I believe, like, 2 to 3 years, and she's
Mhm.
like, I love him, everything was great, and my it's like we've been living together for a year now out of, like, the 2 to 3 years that they had been together, and my boyfriend ended up proposing. She said it's like, "I was so excited, I said yes, our families were so excited, our families were so happy for us, and we went to go tell our friends, and one of my boyfriend's friends told him that I'm his first real relationship. He wouldn't even consider getting married until he has at least 100 bodies, and my boyfriend took that to heart." Yeah. Yeah. He so he went on for a couple weeks being moody and distant, and when I would try to talk to him about it, he wouldn't really talk to me, and when I finally was able to sit him down and talk about it, he told me about the conversation that he had with his friend, and he proposed that we open up our relationship because he wants to postpone our wedding until he gets the 100 bodies.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um.
But
You both look so flabbergasted.
All
Oh
right.
my
So
god.
what is
I've
this actually doing for him? Like,
I believe that they're both, like, under 25. From what I remember their ages being in the post, they were under 25. I wanna say 21, but I feel like a homeboy was, like, 23 and she was 21 or something.
mm, that's still dumbass age.
Yeah.
Um. So as someone who's only been with one person, I've heard that like many times, like oh, like I could be fucking the same coochie forever. That's just that just couldn't be me. Only tasted one vagina. What couldn't be me? Um. Me personally, like it never really phased me because I was just kind of like, I found my person. I'm cool. Like
Yeah.
sex is amazing. I can hear them like, hey, drop off that coochie, and I might get a okay, or I might get nigga get off my phone. But either way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta hunt the coochie, I
right.
gotta serenade it and seduce it and all this other shit. But that just comes with territory. But like, no, like all joking aside, um, some of you niggas let your single, alone, desperate, ain't seen cool in months friends dictate y'all lives. Like, why are you getting advice from old boy who can't keep a girl? You know what I'm saying? Let alone get one. Like, I never understood that.
Getting advice from maidenless bitches.
Literally. Literally. Like,
I'm
Mate.
not gonna the post got fucking great though. So like she is crying. She doesn't want to open up the relationship. And she's like, she's like, my boyfriend assured me that he loves me, that I'm the only person that he wants to marry. It's just that he feels like he's missing out on the experience. So he feels that he needs to do this. So reluctantly, I agreed to open our relationship.
Could not be me.
Oh
Could
yeah, no
not be
See,
me.
this is what I would have
fact.
told. This is what I told homie.
She a
Listen,
strong soldier, bro. That is
if you
not me.
if you want to fuck a different bitch, this all you gotta do, right? Go on Amazon. Go find your girl a wig, right? If your girl's a brunette, get her a blonde wig. Put the blonde wig on the bitch. You fucking a new bitch now. It's perfect. It's perfect. She ain't feeling the
Bro.
blonde, she got straight hair. Give her the little curly hair. You fucking a curly haired bitch now. Your girl white, and you want to know what it feels like to taste a little bit of chocolate. Get you an afro wig. Put it on the girl. Now you can pretend you dating a light skinned chick. See, I have all the solutions to your problem. Like you out here. They got 100 different wigs. There you go, 100 different bots. And if your boys ask for proof, just take a picture of you hitting it from the
behind?
back, and they ain't
from
gonna know the
back of her head,
difference.
bro. They really won't.
They ain't gonna know the difference. It's different. You should be like, oh, I just like whatever race this your girl is, and it just to be different hairstyles. They ain't gonna know the difference. Come on, unless you got like a tattoo on her back. But you can Photoshop that out. You learn some Photoshop. It ain't that hard.
I'm
Bro.
screaming.
So like, she says reluctantly she agreed to open the relationship. And she said that it took her a couple of months, but she really opened up herself to it. It is now 9 months past them opening up their relationship, and Homegirl has caught 47 bodies.
Not surprised.
Hmm.
No, not
Homegirl
surprised.
caught 47 bodies. And you know what? She hated it at first, like, but now she would just go out with her friends, go to the club, like go to a bar and
Get
have
dick
herself a
down.
good and have herself a good
As
time.
she
And
should.
probably
Like,
realize that her man ain't that good in the bed.
and her boyfriend is now mad as fuck at her
Oh well.
because apparently within this whole 9-month period, he is continually getting stood up and getting ghosted. He has only caught 3 bodies since the 9 months has passed since opening the relationship.
3?
Yes, and he told her that the sex with all of them was awful. Awful. The sex with these 3 different women were terrible.
Whoa.
And she's like,
Sounds like a you
That's
problem.
too
I'm getting
so
dick
sad.
down good over
Like,
here. It's good over here. We having
that
fun over
sounds like
here.
a personal problem, sir.
Don't
You
hate the
wanted to
player, hate the
open up our
game.
relationship? Bet. You want to be out here catching 100 bodies? Go ahead. I'm going to do me too. You can't be mad because I'm winning now. Step your cookies up, bro. Like, listen,
Bro.
city girls up.
I would have, if I was her, I'd have been like, it just sounds like you're not him. I don't know what to tell you. It
Right,
sounds like a skill
him.
issue.
Skill
I'm out
issue
here on
is crazy.
42. 43 is calling my phone right now. So, are you done bitching about this? Because I'm trying to go hop on 43 right now. Are you still crying? Okay, I'll listen.
It's not my fault you're bronze and rank competitive sex, and I'm over here in
Right.
diamond.
Right. Like,
Bro,
It sounds
sound like a skill issue.
it really is a skill
facts.
issue, bro. Because why the fuck was it only 3 girls and then the sex was just terrible?
But see,
Yeah.
now as like
That's karma right there. Because he
as your
wanted to open up
girlfriend,
his
now like
relationship. That's what happened.
now
Look,
you gotta think like, damn, if none of these bitches want him, do I really want him? Cause
Oh no,
like,
she's still posting it because she wants to be with him. Like she still wants to be with him.
well,
But after so he's upset and she's like, "Well, I don't know what you want me to do. Like you opened our relationship." And he
right.
said that she is no longer allowed to go out until he gets at least 10 bodies because now he feels like he's losing and
You
he
Yes!
needs
He is.
and, and he needs to catch up. She's like, I don't want to do this anymore. She's like, I
Bro.
want to close the relationship and stop this foolishness and get on with planning our wedding because I still want to be with this man.
She lead
But
this
she's
nigga.
like, if he still wants to be in an open relationship, but I am no longer to go out and have fun like how I've been doing, should I just be single? What should I do? And I'm like,
Yes.
girl,
Yes.
get the
Yes.
fuck
Yes.
on.
Yes.
Get the fuck on.
Yes.
Because first of all, clearly it ain't you, it's him.
Right.
Second
Right.
of all, bruh, I would never I could look like Michael B. Jordan, okay? I would never
Fine man
have
right
a
there. That's a fine
body
man.
competition with a woman, bro. Cause no matter, bro, your dick could be huge, body on 10, face on 10. You still ain't bagging more people than a woman is, bro. Listen, especially if she go both ways, bro, you're losing. You're losing, okay? A girl could
Listen.
walk up to a dude in the club right now and say the following words. Hey, you wanna fuck? And I guarantee you, 8 out of 10 times they're gonna be like, you know what?
Mhm.
I was feeling a little horny. Why not? If you walk up to a girl, it don't matter, you could be Chris Brown level fine, right?
Oh,
If
wait,
you
hold on. I
walk
don't know
up
about that
to
one, sir.
if you walk up to a girl, listen, it's not Chris Brown though. Like it's just some random dude. Walk
That is
up to
Chris Brown
you.
level 5.
Who's just Chris Brown? Like, take Chris Brown out your face, out your mind. Okay, it's just a dude who's very handsome. All right. Imagine he walk up to you and he's like, "Hey, come ride this dick." You are liable
No.
to smack the taste out his mouth or throw a drink in his face or both. Like,
Right.
bro, it's not a level playing field. They have
It's
the
not.
advantage.
It's not. Yeah.
Bro, like what did you think was gonna happen? Like, oh, you thought you was gonna be him, right? You thought you was gonna have like a different girl every week. You know, your phone would have been blowing up. You know, you was just out here slanging dick. You know, having threesomes, foursomes, orgy. Bro, no, you're not. That ain't you, Bucko. That ain't you. Unless you got money, then yeah, you know, life get a lot easier. But
Hold on. Marina just said, he's like, do you want to? It's like, do you want to fuck? Even my ace ass would be thinking about it, doing the math. It's been like 3 years. Who knows how much longer? Maybe I should.
just to get it out my system.
I mean,
Bro.
Bro.
No facts. Women do have the plan. Like when I was still single, I saw some shit where some woman was talking about. She's like, I don't even need a pickup line or anything when I go to a bar to say to men. She's like, do you know what I do? I go to the counter. I see what man in there I think is handsome, think is pretty, whatever. She's like, I buy that man a beer and a 10-piece of chicken wings. It works
and
every
it's
time. And
over.
I'm
It's
like,
See,
over.
I wouldn't have
Like,
drank the beer because I'm not a beer drinker, but she would have had me at them wings. She would have had me at them wings. Because I would have been like, oh, you bought these? These good. These good. What you want in order? What you want from this? Oh, you want some dick? You could have got me 2 wings, bro. Here you go. You know, like you want to do it on the counter. You want to do it in, like where you want the dick.
the
You
fact
know,
that she's like, I just go up to a man, I buy him a 10-piece of wings. She's like, that sealed the deal for me every time. And I'm like, girl.
and she's spitting.
No, she
She's
was in fact
listen.
spitting. She was spitting as hell.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be smooth if you could buy that motherfucker some chicken wings.
Bro. You didn't have to even do all that. Like I would have told her you doing too much. You could have just been like, hey, you cute, want fuck?
Damn, that's crazy.
What they gonna say? No?
I'm not gonna hold you when
You're not wrong. I don't think a lot of men will say no. Like
That's
yeah, that's
every
true.
man's
I don't think men will
dream.
say no.
Listen. I am a taken man. But if a
Mm.
girl walked up to me and said, hey, you want fuck? I'll be like, no, you know, I'm taken. But bro, I would have been on cloud nine like, yo, I'm him. I'm him. She just walked up to me. Bro, she saw me. She was like, oh, I got to have him. I'm going to go over to her. I'm like, hey, you got yourself a fine man. Let me tell you what just happened to you, boy. Oh.
Nah, because you know Tierra would go over and fight that bitch immediately.
Bro, she would have smacked me for like not smacking her and then went to go fight her. Like, so you didn't smack the bitch? What would it look like with my big ass smacking this lady in a club? I got bail money. What's the problem?
Nah, because the few times that I did go out to a bar with my friend, like I wasn't even trying to pick anybody up. But if I saw a man with a nice ass beard, I went straight up to that man. I was drunk. I'm not gonna hold you. I was drunk. I would go up to like a man with a nice ass beard, and I was like, "I hope you know that your beard is beautiful." And he's like, "Ooh, thank you." And that man was trying to talk to me the rest of the night. I'm like, "Ooh, I fucked up. I was just paying you a compliment, sir."
And that's all
I'm
it
friend.
takes. Listen, he don't get complimented often, bro. Camera, stop it. I'm about to spit facts. Why are you hoeing me? All right, it's back. All right. So listen, men don't get
That is
complimented a
true.
lot, bro. Like it's like once every couple of years, and that's if you kind of fine. All right, like bro, like listen, all it really, ladies, to all the ladies who are listening to the stream slash podcast right now. Also, there's about to be an ad on my stream in a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. All you gotta do is just compliment a man. It don't have to even be anything like, "Oh, you handsome." Just compliment something. "Oh, I like your shoes. I like your glasses. Your beard looking good. Okay, shirt." All right, just some kind of
Another okay
compliment.
shirt.
Okay, and then he's like, "Oh, thank you." Blah 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 blah. Right? I'm like, "Hey, you got a girl?" We immediately know that is code for you want this dick. Or at least that's what we hoping for. So we gonna be like, no, or yes, depending on, if they got one or if they faithful. And then if they say no, which they probably will, they like, all right, well, my place is yours. And then you got dick. That's all you, them three things. That's all you need. Compliment, you got a girl, my place or yours. That's it. That's it. You won. And And by the time he done, you can clean up, put your dress back on, go back to the club for another one.
Damn,
Another one.
that's crazy.
And depending on
But
how long you in the club for, you can get three. You got three bodies right there.
I just I just don't understand how homeboy from that Reddit post like was in a whole like 2 to 3 year relationship. You know what I'm saying? Happy in his relationship, saw a future with this woman, propose, and then let his dumbass friend be like, "I couldn't
Put a
be
battery in
me."
his back. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, couldn't be me. I need at least 100 bodies to consider marriage. Like,
Bro, I get that shit now, right? Like I have like grown men who are married with kids who are like, nah, KJ, you gotta fuck at least 10 other bitches. You can't just only fuck one bitch. Come on now. Your dick don't even know if it really like coochie yet. Like,
huh?
um,
What
I
do
don't
you
I don't think
mean,
that's
What
how
does
that
that
bro?
I
that
don't
is
think that's how
not how
that
that works.
works. I think like even before
That
you
mother
enter said coochie, you know you like coochie. Like
I was about to say,
Right.
it's like, that motherfucker's on the DL.
I
Uh, you can't talk to somebody and be like, "You don't even know if you like coochie for real." I'm like, "What are we talking about?"
like I feel
What do you
like you trying to make me end my relationship I could be so you can be the shoulder I cry on, and then I just wake up to a dick in my mouth, and I'm okay. I'm okay. My
Hey,
mouth
no.
is a dick free zone for a reason. Shout out to the fellas who like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just not my cup of tea. I like coochie, not dick tea. You know.
But damn. I so the Reddit post I have for today is aggravating. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh
It
jeez. Before
I'm
it
ready
is.
for this. I'm ready.
before you say, I just want to read Rayna's comment. I will say that the only good relationship I've had were all with women who asked me out first. Though my current ex is not out to get me, so that's definitely a bonus. Though I think she's trying to get back together with me, but that might just be narcissism. Who knows? Listen, Rayna's smooth. Rayna like to act like he's not smooth, but he's smooth. All right, go ahead, Soldier. My fault.
No, you're fine. I was just fixing something real quick. Okay. So, um so this is coming from r/true off my chest. So true off
Mm.
my chest is like a confession subreddit. It's just where people post confessions. So title of the post is I destroy my fiance's dead wife's photos and her antique horse collection, and my fiance doesn't know. I this post, I already know it's gonna be fucking aggravating because I can't fucking imagine dating somebody whose spouse passed away and then getting rid of all of their stuff.
Like, every single thing that is a memory of them is now
Mhm.
gone. I will be
Yes.
pissed the fuck off.
How
Yeah.
do they not know? I gotta hear the rest of the story.
So it starts off with I've been keeping this in for a couple of months. I, 26 female, have been with my fiance Al, 27 male, for 2 years. But I've known him since I was a freshman in high school and he was a sophomore. He was with his deceased wife since they were in middle school. I was I always kind of had feelings for Al, even when I was in a relationship with my ex boyfriend in high school. We broke up, of course. Al has two kids, Basil, 8-year old male, and Birdie, 3-year old female. I love those kids as if they were my own, is see them as my own children. He was married to his deceased wife, Lorraine, when she was 18 and he was 19. They had their son right after they got married. Sadly, Lorraine passed away during childbirth when she was giving birth to their daughter, Birdie. I comfort him when he was grieving. I comforted him when he was grieving.
Nah, she
After
was
a
plotting.
yeah, she's been plotting.
She was like,
Uh,
"Oh, your wife died. That's so sad. Come cry in my coochie. I mean my shoulder. I'm sorry."
mhm. After a year of her passing, we got into a relationship. He's the best partner I could ever ask for, and we are getting married in the summer. This is an older post. This was back in March. In the summer in July. He sees me as I'm sorry, Birdie sees me as a mother and Basil sees me more as an aunt than a mom. Um, I I was always Auntie Coco, but my name is Celia. Basil does have a picture of Al and him and Lorraine when she was 5 months pregnant with Birdie. He does not have a picture of us together as a family. He still misses his mom, and I'm kind of jealous of Lorraine, especially during high school. That little boy is going to miss his mother for the rest of his life.
Forever,
Yeah.
right,
Like
like,
what
what
the
the
fuck? Like
fuck?
I can understand like being like a little jealous because like you really love this kid and you wish like he was like your bio son or whatever, right? But besides like the whole, been plotting on his daddy since day one. Like I can understand like you just really care for the kid and like you hope that he'll see you as more than just, my dad's wife, you know?
Mhm.
But it seemed like she beefing with a ghost. Like she got
She
beef with
Yeah,
a
is.
ghost.
she is pretty much beefing with the ghost. Sometimes I wish I was the mother of Basil and Birdie. No, that crosses the line. That I wished I had his kids first, and Al doesn't want any more kids biologically. Damn,
Mm,
because he told me he only wanted Lorraine to have his kids. Ooh,
mm,
I mean,
ooh,
that's his
mm.
prerogative, that's his choice, and
E
that's valid, that's fair, like,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm not gonna
That
tell no one how to feel, but me
that
personally,
that
if
would
you were to
hurt a lot to hear.
that would hurt for me to hear, but also it would sound like you're not completely over their
his
death.
wife.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like
She she's been dead for 3 years in total, and he only allowed himself to be single for a year after being with that woman since middle school. I
yeah,
I highly doubt he's over it.
which
Yeah.
honestly is understandable, right? Especially because like, 1, they're hella young. Because 'cause I'm assuming their age are like, what, 22, 23 at this point?
No,
No.
no, they said it in the I said it in the beginning. She is 26, he is 27.
Yeah.
It's still hella
Yeah,
young to
it's
have,
still
like, an
mad young, yeah.
eight-year-old, but yeah, that's I wouldn't stay with him simply because of that,
That,
you
right?
know?
Like, if that's what she wanted, then he doesn't want that, that's already
You
a
know?
difference in, like, something that's major.
Wow. Okay,
What
no,
happened?
this crosses the line. He had a vasectomy, and he told me that he would rather adopt or I can go use a sperm donor. Um, Adopting is fine, but her opting to use a sperm donor because he only wanted his deceased wife to have his kids is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. That is kind of crazy.
Yeah, Raina said that she needs therapy, and he needs some therapy too. I agree.
Yeah, no, they do.
Oh,
I felt insecure about all of it, thinking Lorraine in this way. I mean, bro, you've been jealous of Lorraine for like ever. Now you're just
ye
beefing with a ghost.
well, I hate to say this, but I kind of get. I think she's misplacing her anger on a person who can't. Like, I think like human psychology is weird, right? I think
Hmm.
like subconsciously she's just upset that like her boyfriend, husband, whatever, um, like won't even consider having kids with
Kids with
her,
her,
even though he
yeah.
like loves her
Yeah.
or whatever. But I think like she's putting it like I think she's focusing on Lorraine because it's easier
Mhm.
to blame Lorraine because it's like, well, if he had met me first or if he loved me first or whatever,
None
we
of
Yeah,
we
this would
have
have
yeah, none of this
happened.
would have
Like,
happened. Like you're like it's Lorraine's fault. Like she got in my way, which no.
no.
Um, but ooh, damn, yeah, they
I don't
this
know, to say just go straight to a sperm donor, and I mean,
Yeah.
he is like a willing, you know.
oh, well, at least he's like, I'm willing to help you raise the motherfucker. I just don't want that motherfucker out my balls, like
Mm,
he
yeah,
could be
It's
out.
that
just
I would
crazy.
question if he loved me. If he told me that
Yeah.
it's like, "You could go use a sperm donor." Like, I don't care being like, it's like, "Yeah, I would rather adopt." And it's like, "Yeah, that's cool. Kids needs to be adopted." He's like, "Or, you could go get a sperm donor." I'm like, "Huh?
Um,
That's yeah, no."
I feel like
Anyway.
it's kind of the same. Could be different if he was like, Um, like, okay, if the roles were reversed and he was the woman and he's like, like it was like having the first two was very traumatic to my body. I just don't want to go through that again. I can understand it if um if he was a woman in the case. If he's like, we can adopt though, but like I just don't want to do another like childbirth. I can understand that. But as a guy, like we ain't really doing nothing besides like shooting up the club.
Mhm.
So, like, physically, there's nothing on us that's taxing, right? Like, the most
Yeah.
taxing thing about it is just taking care of the pregnant person that's holding your future kids. And then,
Yeah.
eventually, taking care of your kids. But,
I mean,
uh,
how does that work in the future if she were to choose like a sperm donor? You know what I'm saying? Like, and God forbid something were to happen, and what's he gonna be like? It's like, well, that's your motherfucking kid, because it's not his
yeah,
kid.
it's
You know
not
what
his
I'm saying?
kid. Like, he has no legal
Like,
obligation to that child.
like
Uh,
that's really fucking weird. Like, if they were to adopt, that would be their kid together. But if she just went out and got
well,
a sperm donor, that's like,
he could
you
still
know,
he could still adopt the
Yeah.
kid though. He could still adopt the sperm donor baby because couples do it all the
I
time.
mean, yeah, but that's usually if there's like infertility issues. Like, there's no issues. He just doesn't
Doesn't
want
want
her
to,
having his
yeah. Yeah,
kids. It's
that's
weird.
that's weird. Yeah,
Um,
mm. 'Cause I would be
so
more so concerned, like, if I were her, if I was, like, one of her friends, I'd be like, "It kinda sounds like he's cool with you having a kid, but I don't think he's gonna be there when you have said kid." 'Cause it kinda sounds like he doesn't want to
He's just
be
done.
he's done, like, he doesn't wanna be
Yeah.
parents he doesn't wanna be a parent of a child that doesn't come from Lorraine.
mm,
And even if you have this kid, I don't think he's gonna love that kid the same way he loves the other 2.
Yeah.
you know what?
And,
That's probably true.
you don't want that kid to grow up and feel like wonder like, "Yo, why does dad not love me?"
Right.
Mhm. So the post does continue, and there is like a rather long update as well.
Mhm,
Um, so all of Al's friends knew Lorraine since they
mhm,
all went to middle school and high school together, and they had all the same, like they were all the same old friend group growing up. Especially Al's best friend Jordan. He adored Lorraine, and so did his wife Ruth, which was Lorraine's best friend. I know them, but I'm not close to them. They all talk about Lorraine from time to time and about the things they used to do together. They are the godparents of Basil and Bertie, so they're around a lot. I, however, didn't know Lorraine that much, and I felt like she was nice to me, but it was fake. So I wasn't the biggest fan of her. But I respected her though. Like that little why include that? Like is she that was probably all in her fucking head. Like she probably was genuinely nice to her, but she always thought it was fake because she was plotting on Lorraine's
Or
Yeah.
downfall, bro.
maybe Lorraine realized that Shorty trying to plot on my man, so fuck her. You know, like
Mhm.
listen,
Mhm.
listen. If you've been, especially like in high school, bro, like people, I mean, people are still wild now, but like in high school, like people would actively try to get your partner, right? You know, like it didn't matter, you know, if man, woman, whatever. Like they would actively try to get your partner in the like sleaziest of ways. So like I could see Lorraine being like, nah, this bitch definitely want my man. I'm gonna be nice to the bitch though, cause I don't have enough proof, and she ain't stepped out of line yet. But I don't like the bitch.
Um, you know what? I'd be rude, but anyway, I felt kind of like I was intruding on Al's beautiful family. I remember going through the attic and finding some of Lorraine and Al's belongings, photos from middle school up until her passing. Also, old gifts Al gave Lorraine and old gifts that Lorraine gave Al. A lot of horses, as Lorraine grew up on a horse ranch and she loved horses. Al was keeping this for his kids to give when they grew older to treasure their mom's stuff. I also found another box filled with Lorraine's old vintage and antique stuffed horses and gifts from her friends, Al's friends and family. I got jealous as Al was planning on giving uh stuff from Lorraine's horse collection to Birdie as gifts. Al has already given Birdie Lorraine's old stuffed zebra that she had when she was a young child and given Basil an old knife that belonged to Lorraine's grandfather. All I know is I wanted everything gone. When Al took Basil and Birdie to Lorraine's parents' house for a few days, so I stayed back because of work. And I knew this was my opportunity to get rid of all of Lorraine's stuff and photos. So I took the knife, I took the stuffed zebra, all of the photos of that had Lorraine in it, and her entire antique horse collection, and burned all of it. Burned all the photos, burned her antique collection, and destroyed everything. I cut open all the stuffed toys of Lorraine's and the letters she wrote to her children. She destroyed everything. I felt satisfied knowing that she won't
No.
bother and there was nothing for me to be jealous of anymore. I
She quite literally is beefing with a fucking ghost, and why are you destroying the toys that he wanted to give his
I'm not even
children? Like
I'm
that
not even done. I'm not even done and I'm so fucking mad. The letters that she wrote to her
her
kids because
children.
she was sick. Not even that she was sick, just letters that she wrote to her kids because she died in childbirth. She probably did that when she was pregnant with both of them as a little thing to like give them when they were 16 or like to tell them about her experience with the pregnancy. Like I can't fucking imagine. And now that she passed away, those letters were the only thing they had left of their mother. That was like
They're
her
just
voice.
gone. I
Mm.
like, why are you bringing the children into this? They're innocent. They don't deserve any of that shit. You are literally erasing their mother from them, and they have like Basil probably has some recollection of his mother, but Birdie does not, and now she doesn't have that.
Mhm.
I
Like
take
that
back
shit is
everything I said
actually
before.
making me sad right now. Like
This has
I
pissed me the fuck off. I would fist fight this
I
woman.
yeah, like if
I
I knew who she was, I would go and beat her ass for them.
I take back everything, bro. Cause I was like, oh, like she probably just upset because of the whole sperm donor bullshit. But yo, like it's bad enough that you destroyed the memorabilia, like like the toys and the knife and all that, right? But the letters,
Yeah, the letters to her fucking kids, you
there's a
have
special place in hell
absolutely
for
not
you. There's a
right.
special
Right.
place in hell for you because like I my aunt Diana passed, right? She had written me like a little letter just to be like, "Oh, I'm super excited to that you're in 5th grade now. I can't wait to hear, like, what your like, how's your school life going? Do you still have a crush on that girl? You know, never forget that you're handsome, blah, 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 like, just like a lot of, like, heartfelt stuff, and I'm not gonna go in full detail because I ain't crying on this goddamn podcast.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
and, like, there was, like, a photo of, like, me and her when I was, like, a baby, and, like, she's, like, crying because like, she's just, like, so ecstatic to, like, hold me, right? And I had, like, the letter in my coat jacket pocket when I was like, 'cause, my aunt passed in Germany, so we had to go to Germany for her funeral.
Mm.
Um, so I had it in my coat pocket because, you know, I was, like, reading it, like, constantly. And I don't know how it fell out, but it fell out somewhere through the transition of, like, you know, getting on the plane. And there's not, like, a moment where I, like, don't think about that letter, right?
Mhm.
Um, to completely just, like, erase that and, like, at least I got a chance to read it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have it, but at least I have the memories. At least I have, like,
Yeah.
I was able
Mhm.
to read it and I was able to, like, I knew she loved me, but it's different when, like, you lose someone and you have, like, this thing that says, like, "Yo, I love you." Like, it's like it's almost like they're still here, right?
Mhm.
Um, like, just take that away from the kids that you claim that you see as your own kids and how you love them so much. You
It's
don't love
fucking
them.
evil.
You
You
don't
don't
you
Yeah,
don't really
this
love
know.
this
them.
was this was evil.
There's no way you could look those kids in their faces and say, "Oh, I love you," and then do something so disgusting. Like, when you first read it, I thought, like, it was gonna be, like, some pictures, some love letters between the husband and
Right.
Lorraine,
It
but
was everything.
like, and listen, I'm not saying, like, it would've been, like, okay if she did that to her husband, but
Right.
the children, like,
Yeah, no, the letters to her children is absolutely crossing a line. Those kids deserve to have their mother. I don't like I know that she's there and I know that she passed away. Basil still remembers his mom. That's why
yeah,
he refuses to call that woman mom. Like
and,
cuz he
like,
knows who the fuck his mother is. So why would you strip the memory of her from them? That's fucking
Right.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, I, read ahead a little bit and it gets worse. It just gets worse.
okay,
Oh god.
alright.
Um, she said, I felt happy and no remorse. When Al and the
'Cause you're
kids
a fucking sociopath, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no, you're fucking evil.
I wanna know how,
Um,
like, she played this so, like, they don't know.
there's no
uh,
way. Like,
that's what the next, like, couple of paragraphs are, to be honest.
Okay.
Um when Al and the Kims came back, I pretended as if nothing happened and that everything was normal. It only took a few days before they noticed, especially Basil, when he couldn't find the photo of him and his mom. Because he had a photo of him and his mother and like his dad, all three of them together in his fucking room.
She burnt that.
Yeah, she burned everything with Lorraine in it. Um, and it's or the knife, he raised awareness about the disappearance of the stuff, which got Al searching for the zebra, but couldn't find that either. We did move to a new house a few months earlier. So, okay. So that's how she was trying to get away with this. It's like maybe we just haven't unpacked it. Um, so Al searched through the attic to unpack stuff and noticed that only Lorraine's stuff was gone. Her collection, her childhood stuff, their photos, letters, gifts, everything. He searched frantically for it and he questioned me because he knew about my insecurities and my jealousy of Lorraine.
Hold on,
But
hold
I
on,
told
hold on, hold on. Stop, 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 stop. You know this bitch is weird about your ex-wife, and you still let her chill with you and the kids? Like,
I I would never imagine that somebody who has been there for my daughter since birth and has been with me for years would do something like this.
right.
I would never I don't blame him for not seeing this coming. I would never in a million years imagine that my partner would do this.
You know what it is? It's just because I have, like, a very jaded view on, like, step parents. Because 'cause I've heard, I haven't personally experienced it, I don't have a step parent. Well, I do, but whatever. Um, I've heard a lot of, like, crazy step parent stories from, like, friends, cousins, online. So, like, I'm always just like, you know? Um, but, yeah, I mean, you're right, like, that's just unbelievable to even
'Cause
everything
it's 'cause
everything,
it's
bitch.
evil. Like, I would never imagine that my like, somebody that I love would do something like this to me and my kids especially. Um, let me see. So where was I? So he questioned me about it, knowing about my insecurities and jealousy of Lorraine, but I told him I would never do anything like that, and he believed me.
I
Thinking
mean,
he left her stuff back at the old house. Even to this day, he still doesn't know. Basil is, however, heartbroken, which has me feeling a bit sad.
a bit? A bit?
Mm.
Bitch, a bit? You erased every piece of, like,
Mm.
memory of his
Memory.
mother because you're jealous of a like, shorty, you won. Like, you with him now. What is there to
Yeah.
be jealous of? Like,
She knew that he would
cause
also be heartbroken. Like any person that has fucking feelings and emotions will be sad about something like that. So why
bro,
would you
it's
even think it would be okay? Like, oh, maybe they won't be phased by. No,
listen. It's the man's mother, and he's like,
right?
even if he, let's say he was like 35, it would still bother him. Losing a parent, bro, is a different kind of pain.
Yeah.
And now you just like you took that pain and you twisted it, bro. Like you like it's a
Mhm.
knife and you just twisted it even like and you claim you love these kids?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
How
Bro.
could you like let's say I lose my mind and I do some twisted shit like this. I could never look those kids in the face ever again. I would honestly
No.
I would find a reason to like leave and because like I just couldn't. How can you every day live in that house, see these beautiful sad children, your the husband or boyfriend or whatever you claim to love, and they're being tortured over the fact that like, damn, I left mom, right? Like they're not. It's
Mhm.
not. Oh, I left stuff. I left mom. I left my wife, and you don't feel nothing. Like, oh, I feel a little guilty, like, bitch, you didn't
Right.
cheat on a diet, okay? You didn't, you didn't cut someone off in traffic. You didn't run over a squirrel, all right? You did one of the worst things that you could do to a human being.
I
I hate people, bro.
Yeah, there's only 2 paragraphs left, and like I said, there's, a long update after that. So, I lied, there's 3 paragraphs left. It says Lorraine's parents and friends are very sad about it. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like Lorraine's parents, I bet you are equally as devastated.
Oh, wait,
'Cause it was
bro.
everything of Lorraine's stuff. Because it wasn't just, like, stuff between her and her husband, it was stuff that she had also gotten
She
from her
had
friends. Like
Her
stuff that
grandfather's
she grew up
knife.
yeah,
with, right?
yes,
That also was a sentiment for her because, like, what if her grandparent, or grandfather is not around either? Like, that's like a heirloom now, like something to pass down
That's
generations, and
yeah,
that's
it's just
Lorraine's
gone.
parents' stuff.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
now so
yeah,
now so now my dad's shit is gone.
mhm,
right, yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Um, as Al did tell his friends and everyone, his family, is sad about it because they loved Lorraine like a daughter. I wish they loved me like one,
I
No,
hate this
bitch.
bitch.
No,
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 You're not
no.
the
Like, what do you?
victim here,
yeah, I
bro.
know. I
Like,
know.
bro, you're delusional. You
No.
are on the
Mhm.
nation of Delulu, and you the queen. You
She
the
takes the crown.
supreme
She takes the
empress,
fucking
bro.
crown, bro.
Like, bro,
I
I wish they loved me like that.
After
No,
she did all of this shit, after she did all this shit, she she wants her husband's parents to love her. Are you fucking dead ass?
bro.
Dead
If
ass.
first of all, how you not nervous, right? Because like, I ain't gonna lie to you. If like something like this would have happened to me, murder. Murder is on my mind. Like, you
Mhm.
stop thinking rationally because
Mhm.
this person hurt you on a fundamental level. Like, that's like blind rage moment. Like, the moment
No,
you
I'm
find
beating her
out,
ass.
the moment you realize, like, oh, this bitch destroy. Because it's not only did you destroy my wife's stuff, right? You destroyed the thing, like the mother of my children's stuff. You destroyed the only connection that my kids are gonna have to their
Yep.
mother.
The handwritten
Why?
letters to the kids though is oh, it's like on another level of fucking
Mhm.
evil,
Like,
bro.
you could at least
Yeah.
left the letters. You could have left the letters. Like, I'm not saying, destroying everything was okay, because it wasn't. But the letters gives you a special place in hell, right? Because you was already
Yep.
going. You was already going. Like, you like, don't even, when you die, don't even think about, like, don't think about heaven. Heaven ain't for you, okay? Straight to hell. Do not collect $200. Do not pass go. Straight to hell. All right. Them letters though, them letters gonna have you a seat like right between like Hitler and Lucifer. Okay? Cause like, bro, the letters? The letters. Like,
Mm,
why?
I it's what
Cause
what I also
the toys I can understand. Or no, let me not say that. But like, it's like a constant reminder. They're always around the house, whatever. The letters don't got shit to do with you.
yeah, they
It
don't
really
got shit to do
not.
with you. Well, she said she was going through the attic and then like that's when she went on this like fucking rampage and got rid of everything. And I'm like, if that's the case, why did you go downstairs into like your stepson's room and
And
take
take the
the
picture.
mother yeah, a picture of his mother out his room to bring it back upstairs and burn it with everything else? What the fuck is the matter with you? Um Anyway, let me just finish this damn post, bro. Like, Al's friends are also sad about what happened. Everyone is sad, but they don't know a thing. Even Birdie is sad about the zebra, but that thing was old and gross.
Who
So I
cares?
bought her a new one.
This shit does
Because
not
I
hold
was
the
about to
same sentimental value.
yeah, the fact that she's like, but that thing was old and gross, and it's like that's not the point. It was her mother's.
Right. Right.
Uh, she doesn't love it like her old one, and she only sleeps with it every once in a while. I don't think I can ever tell Al or anyone, but it feels good to get this off my chest.
I hope she gets doxxed and all the people who are reading this sends it to Al. Like, listen,
Oh, and no,
doxing.
there's an update. There's
Ooh,
already an update.
let me hear.
Um,
Is it
um,
justice?
it
Justice
is
is this you?
justice. It is justice.
Mm, I
Um,
like
so
justice.
So she ends the post by saying, "Only person I really told were my two best friends, Mandy and Holly. Mandy knows Al, but in high school they weren't really close, but they still hung out. Holly doesn't really like Al that much. She only knows him because she dated his friend Maxwell in high school to college on and off until Maxwell got married with a kid on the way. However, Mandy and Holly have told me that what I did wasn't right, but they won't
Yeah.
tell anyone. So I feel safe knowing that they won't tell Al or any one of his friends or family."
Let me tell you something. If one of y'all told me some bullshit like this, I'm singing like a canary.
Oh
Better
no,
yet,
facts. Me too.
I'm gonna
Me
record it secretly, and then like AOL. I know me and you don't really fuck with each other, but listen to this real quick, bro.
Like, bro, so the update is in June. The original post is from March of this year. The
Hmm.
update is in June.
And they were
So,
supposed to get married in July, right?
yes, and they were supposed to get
I
married in
really
July.
hope they did not get married, bro.
Mm.
So it's like, well, to update, it's like to give you guys an update to everyone that's calling me names and saying that my fiance deserves better. You guys are right because the guilt has hit me so hard seeing my kids sad and
They're not
devastated.
your kids. They're not
Yeah,
your kids. They
yeah.
never will be your kids. Bitch, die.
Hmm. Basil is so distraught about his grandfather's knife and the picture of his mother. He sometimes will just break down crying and tell his dad that it's like my mom is the prettiest lady, our mom was the kindest lady. Birdie is still sad because she thought she lost or misplaced Zipper, her mother's childhood stuffed zebra, and she sometimes can't sleep without Zipper. She would still come sleep with me as she sees me as her mom. Al was upset thinking he left all of his memories with him and Lorraine behind and he can never get them back. He's sad Birdie would never know about her mother Lorraine, and he doesn't have any pictures to show her or even give her mother's antique horse collection. They will never know about the letters that she wrote to Basil and Bertie, and for Basil to never receive any of his mother's old gifts. Basil really loved his mom, and he did resent me sometimes, saying, "I'm not his mother, and I will never replace her." Because you won't.
Exactly.
You will never
No.
replace her. That's not how this works. Like, I fucking hate that shit, especially like and even if she wasn't dead and, like, they were just co-parenting or whatever, the motherfuckers that, like, try to replace the birth parents because it's like, "Well, I'm with your daddy now, so I'm your new mama." Like, no, the fuck, that's not how
Weirdo
this
No.
works.
behavior.
No.
Weird fucking
Weirdo
energy.
behavior. Like, I've come across people who view their step parent as, like their real parent, right? I know people who've got adopted by their step parent.
But that's
And
something the kids have to choose, not the parents.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. The one girl I know who did it, like she surprised her dad on her 18th birthday and was like, "Listen, I'm 18 now, so I can make my own decision." So he's thinking like, "Oh, she about to say some wild shit." And she, was handed him this document and he's like, "What's this?" And he was like, "Oh, well, I want to legally change my name." He's like, "Change your name to what?" And so she's like, "Oh, I want my name to be
Like, whatever.
Jillian, his last name." And he's like,
Yeah,
"What?" And he
whatever
opens
his
it
last
up
name
and it's
is.
adoption papers. And like, he cried. He's like, "Are you sure?" Like, like, "I don't want to, like, I never wanted to replace your dad, blah, blah, blah. Like, I just love you." And she's like, "Yeah." Like, and that's why I want to be like legally your daughter. Um, and like, but you build that, right? Like you
Yeah.
build that and like she chose that. He didn't force this on her. She chose that. And like it's so frustrating because I have a close friend who's a phenomenal stepfather and his stepkid treats him like shit. And like there are step parents out here who are doing the work, who are doing, above and beyond what they're supposed to. And their stepkid, got beef with them for whatever reason, right?
Mhm.
You had an okay to good relationship with your stepchildren, but still decided to be a petty, jealous bitch and destroyed every connection that they could have with their mom.
Right.
Yeah. It I was about to
And
say it's
like
like
it's not to say that those relationships with the children won't obviously grow and maybe they do decide that, oh, I can see you as a mother figure, but you kind of took that option away from them by erasing their mother. Like they're
And
yeah.
the thing is, like, the daughter already sees you as a
as a
mom.
mom,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
like, what? Oh, because the son, like, yo, he remembers his mom.
Yeah.
And like, not for nothing, even if he were to feel like some kind of motherly bond to you, he'd also feel conflicted like he's betraying his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a
'Cause
step parent, you should respect that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of weirdo bullshit are you on that you feel like you're obligated immediate mom and son bond with a
Um,
motherfucker that's not your son?
Yeah.
The best you can do and the best you can hope for is to be as loving and as caring and as guiding as possible to this kid, and hope that one day that he will see you, maybe not as like his mom, but as like a parental figure, right?
yeah.
Because I love my mom, and I never call anyone like, I would never call anyone mom besides my mom, right? But there have been plenty of women in my life who I look at as a motherly figure, right? Like, literally, village raised me, right? And the village was mainly black women. So I am a perfect example of having a motherly bond with someone, but still respecting and loving your mom. Like, it's possible. It happens. There's thousands, millions of stepchildren who love their step parents, but still have a strong connection to their
With
parent.
their
Ain't no
yeah.
Mhm.
beef. And
Like,
shorty, you won. You are getting married.
yeah.
Like, what
The
it I like it would be more understandable. Still fucked up. Don't get me wrong. It'd be more understandable if like she was alive and like she's always buying them gifts and like, like you and her just don't see eye to eye. So you like you're trying to get back at her, but you accidentally hurt the kids, right? Still fucked up, but at least that's understandable, right? Cuz like she's still here. She's still alive, you know? They mama dead.
yeah.
She ain't
I
coming back tomorrow.
I just I don't know. I like it my high school boyfriend, he had the example of like just like the weirdo step parents.
Mhm.
Like well, cuz granted it was his dad's girlfriend, so like they weren't even like married or anything.
Mhm.
But like we were in high school. I started dating him my senior year, so he was a junior. Like he was like 17. And she would like always first of all, she didn't like me. Uh I don't know what it was, she just did not fucking like me, and she would, like, say things to him, like, talking down on me, but she would always start it off by saying, it's like, "As your mother," but, like, she'd only been dating his dad for, like, the past, like, 2 years, and it's like, "Girl, you met him when he was 15, and his, mother is alive and well. That shit is weird. That that shit is weird." And he did not like her doing that shit because he's like, he had a good relationship with his mom, so he did not appreciate her doing that shit. Like
Yeah.
on
What did
Mother's Day, like she went on a fucking tangent about how he's ungrateful for her. Like because she automatically assumed that he didn't do anything for her for Mother's Day. And after she finished that tangent, he handed her the gift.
I would have thrown
I
that
would
shit
have
on the
kept it.
ground and
I
s
would have
and s
kept it.
no,
You
no, no,
don't
no.
deserve it.
No, 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 no. I would have been like, "This is yours." Dropped it on the ground and then just went on ham, like, just kept stomping it, just put my heel in it, bruh. 'Cause excuse me? Also,
Yeah.
what did his dad do about it?
Uh his dad took her side. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean,
I don't know.
Bro.
I can't say as a parent because I'm not one, but like I feel like you should undoubtedly always choose your children. Like, first of all, this is not
yeah.
your wife, this is your girlfriend.
Yep.
Girlfriend!
Like,
Girlfriend!
Yeah. Well, she was a girlfriend because after getting divorced from his mother, he said
Mhm.
he never wanted to be married again. And I'm not gonna hold you. I'm pretty sure that he sided with her because his dad didn't like that his son had a good relationship with his mom because they got a divorce because they
Oh.
got a divorce because she realized she was a lesbian.
Alright, well, listen. I
So
know that
he
gotta
didn't
hurt, right?
y-
Like,
s-
I don't wanna downplay old boy's feelings, but you can't use your kids as weapons to get back at your ex. That's
Like,
weird.
honestly, I think he just sided with his girlfriend all the time because I'm not gonna hold you. They were Hispanic, uh, very Catholic, didn't really
Oh, I see what you're
didn't
I get where you're going.
yeah, like,
I
didn't
see what you're
really
saying.
approve of
I
everything,
see what you're
and
saying.
yeah,
It was
so, like
homophobic.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah. I feel like that's the only reason why he would, like, side with her on that weirdo shit. Because I feel like if they got divorced and, like, his mom was with another man, I feel like this wouldn't have been, like, something that would have flied, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rita said, "Man, imagine being so bad that your ex changes teams. I would probably unalive myself."
That's crazy.
Yo, but bro, listen.
I mean, to be fair, from what he told me when they met, not when they met, when they got married, his dad was 29 and his mom was 20.
Mm,
So she didn't
So,
even like fully
get
step
a
into
chance.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
she did not even get a chance to really, like, learn her, bro. So, like, I'm
right.
not surprised. I feel like that happens a lot with people that, like,
Especially
change
back then.
teams. Yeah, no, facts, because it's not really changing teams. She didn't know what team she was playing for, bro.
Or better yet, like she was trying to convince herself that she didn't have these feelings. Because like
Right.
luckily for us, especially and like I'm even happier for like the younger Gen Zers. Cause like we were able to kind of like we had space to make that realization like early on, right? Like
Yeah.
most LGBT plus people that are like around our age knew like middle school, high school, and were able was somewhat able to like actively pursue it, right? Whereas like back then, that might have just been like the secret you died with, right? Like
Yep.
there are so many especially now that like more stories are coming out. There are so many like best friends that like lived with each other after their husbands or wives died and never dated, which was always strange, but they lived together, did everything together, got a
Mhm,
joint bank account together. Kids know each other. You never see one
Mhm.
without the other. So like, listen, but
yeah,
even
no,
even if
I
like I let like even if I was homophobic and your mama out here munching on some coo, I would never let my girlfriend like try to take away their bond, right? Like I
yeah.
don't agree with it. That's still your mama though. And also like
Mhm,
you only known this hoe for 2 years. It'll be weird for you to be like, "Oh, I love you, mom." Like, bro, like that's weird.
dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's some step parents be doing the most. I had a friend in high school that after like her dad like married her like stepmom, her stepmom went out and got like all the kids tattooed like names tattooed on her, saying
Mm,
that she's like these it's like look at all my babies, like as a tribute to them, but they got married when she was a senior in high school. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
And she also does that shit where it's like, "I'm your mother," and I'm like she's like, "You've been in my life since high school. You didn't raise
yeah.
that." Like, such weirdo fucking behavior, bro. Um, but let me see. Let me get back to the update because 'cause I'm only, like, I don't even think I'm halfway through it, hold on. Um, Basil does say that he loves me, of course, just not as a mom. I've tried to be a mom to him, but that only made him really resent me. I feel really awful now, but I still didn't tell them for a while. However, my best friend Mandy was the one that wanted me to tell Al for the sake of him and the kids. She grew up with a stepmother who was resentful of her and she didn't want me to go down the same path. She said that it's up to Al what he wants to do with our relationship because I really messed up and I dug
Yeah.
myself a really dark, deep hole. And she says if I love
Not
Al
deep
and
enough.
those kids, as I say I do, then I need to tell him or she will. I'm
Period. At
Mm,
least she's holding her accountable.
that's a
Like,
good
right.
person right there.
Right. I never told him. I was too scared, so after a few weeks of not telling, Mandy came over one day while I was visiting my parents and little sister, told Al the whole thing about what I did and everything that she destroyed and how I talked so badly about Lorraine. When I came home, Mandy was there and I look over and Al is fuming with so much anger that I've never seen him like this
as he
before.
should, because then on top of that, he had to learn from her friend what she did. Like
Yeah.
she couldn't even say it herself
And
and
we
own up
getting
to
married
that.
in a couple weeks.
Mhm.
Right. Like you couldn't like give me the decency of like admitting your fault to me. Had to learn from your friend. Like that's even
Honestly,
more fucked up.
honestly, me personally, it don't matter who I hear it from.
Nah,
I
I
hear
would
that
rather.
no, cause like it like at this point, it's just shit on top of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm already covered in shit, right?
Right.
So I'm already pissed. Like it coming from your friend, your mammy, your pappy, whoever. It still don't like. I don't care who it came from. It's the fact that your stupid ass did it.
Did it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
No,
like I and listen, I
I
don't condone domestic violence in any shape, way, or form. But
I still
like
beat her ass.
bro, I would have like this would be a situation where like if she wasn't there, I would have to leave. Because if I don't leave, I'm going to go to prison. I'm
Mhm.
going to go to jail and my kids are going to lose another parent.
Oof.
Because there's just absolutely no way that you sleep in the same bed as me, you hugging on my kids, you kissing on my kids. I'm over here like grief stricken because I think I fucked up. I left the connections at the old house, right? You see, I'm stressed. Not and on top of like I probably feel guilty about marrying some new chick when I just fucked up and forgot about my wife, right? The mother of my children, right? And now I find out you the real reason why this shit ain't here.
Mhm. N
Mm,
I I'm not gonna hold you. I kind of,
mm.
oh my gosh. The rest of it is just sweet justice. But also, I don't know. I would be even more mad to learn it from her friend. I'm
That's
gonna
what
be
I'm
honest.
saying. Like, of course I'm gonna be fucking pissed because bitch, you did this to me. But like I
You
feel like
did
it's kind of like the principle. Like at least you
I was about to say, it's
I
like, first of
can't
all, I feel like you don't have the respect for me
to
to
not
confess
say
it.
it.
Yeah, to respect. She like lets him sit there and think that he made a grave mistake, that he like forgot to pack his wife's stuff. Like, how could he do this? You know, how could he do this to him, like to his kids and this shit? And she knows that he has this thigh, and she just like kept it pushing.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't
But
gonna say shit.
yeah, not gonna say a single fucking thing. Um, so like I said, the update continues. She said we had never had an argument before over the course of our relationship or our friendship, and this was a first. He screamed at me saying, "How dare you do that to the love of my life and the mother of my children?"
Period.
I I and she's like, "I knew he wasn't over her, and I can't believe I thought he loved me." And I'm like, "Girl, be
Why is
so
that
fucking
your
for real.
one thought
She's
during
still
Be
this
so
whole
playing
fucking
the
for real."
argument,
victim.
bro?
She's
Like
still playing the.
Mhm. She
Ooh.
she's like, "So I asked him,
Ooh.
it's like, 'Did you ever really love me?' He's like, 'I did, and I wanted to marry you until you ruined mine and my kid's life forever, and I
Why
don't want
isn't
to
the
marry
first
you anymore.
why
We
isn't the
will."
why
first
is
words
that
out
the
of your
first
mouth
question?
not "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry,
Right.
let me
Right.
explain"? Why
Did
is
you
it,
ever love
"You
me?
never loved me"?
Bitch.
Good.
Now if I jump kicked you in your jawbone, I'll be wrong, right?
Bro.
Because bit
Love
Mhm.
can coexist. Like, yes, he is over here mourning whatever the fuck the word is. His
You said it right.
dead thank you. His dead wife, like he obviously still has love for her. That'll probably never go away since they were
Yeah.
high school
Yeah.
sweethearts. But that love can also exist with him actually like
Loving someone else.
100% loving
Yeah.
someone else. Like
He said, I don't want to marry you anymore. I will never get that stuff back. I started crying so hard and I asked Mandy why over and over. First of all, don't blame Mandy.
She told you. She
mm,
was like, "Hey, you do this, or I'ma do it."
Yeah,
And she
don't.
right.
gave you weeks,
Yeah,
weeks,
weeks. I would have gave her like 2 days. Like
bro,
Yeah.
you let this go on for months already. You Ben had time to tell him about it.
bro. You tell me this Monday, I give you 24 hours.
Till Tuesday.
Wednesday, I'm knocking on the door saying, "Hey, I got something to tell ya, bro." No, because like it's not even like, oh, she's a good friend. Like, yes, Mandy, Mandy is a good person. Period. Because like so many people would have been like, oh, it's not my business. Like it's not my problem, not my business. You know, like I don't fuck with her no more. But like that ain't my like it ain't my place to tell. Nah, she did the right thing because
Hmm.
there's no reason why this evil, delusional bitch should be anywhere around this family. And
Uh,
I hope everybody and their mama in this town know about how goddamn psychotic and
mhm.
Mhm.
weird she is. Because, like, the toys, the knives, and the pictures, terrible. Awful. The letters,
No.
heinous.
Hell.
Yeah. Hell,
Hell.
straight to hell,
The
bro.
the deepest pit of hell possible.
Bro, the devil himself was like, damn, bitch, you worse than me.
Right. Like
Golly.
mm-mm.
Like, yo, I
Um,
gotta write that down. I never would have thought of that. You know, I never would have thought of that.
Satan's like, that's a bar. Like,
Like,
Right.
she's spitting. Like, hey, like, damn. Like, yo,
anyway,
I like.
she
Sorry, go ahead.
there's still more.
Oh my
Uh,
god,
Mandy didn't say anything. Al was going off on me and broke up with me and told me to never come near him or his kids ever again. And I told him,
yeah,
what about Birdie? She calls me mama. And he said,
Bitch.
you were never her mother. You're just some sick person who wanted to act like Lorraine never
Period.
existed and told me to get the
Period.
hell out of his life and his house.
Get the fuck out
Oh,
my house, bitch. Here's the key. Not even get out. Like,
right.
no.
So she said, after that, I left and I went to stay at my other best friend's house, Holly. That's when I learned a few days after that Al told everybody. He told
As
his
he
who
friends, he
should.
wouldn't?
told his family,
Who
he told his
wouldn't?
best friend Jordan, he told Lorraine's family, he told Lorraine's friends, he told her best friend Ruth. She's like, I was getting messages left and right from
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
everyone.
Yup.
bro,
Yup.
she lucky. Let me tell you something. She lucky Lorraine's mama didn't pull up and kill her, bro. Because
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
I
Let me tell you something. Not only did you essentially desecrate my daughter's memory, you destroyed the only connections that my grandbaby's gonna have with their
mhm.
mama. The next time I see you, bitch, I'ma drag you. The next time I see you, bitch, I'm going to prison. Better yet, I'm finding you. Don't run, neither. You
Uh,
was big and bold to do all that. Be big and bold to
see,
come see me,
Yup.
I'm just saying, out of all these goddamn people, now one of them bitches is crazy. I would have pulled up at her house.
No.
bro. Like,
Like,
especially if like I'm the I'm
Facts.
the godfather to the kids, and I'm cool, and I like they were all like like if I remember correctly, the godparents like loved Lorraine too, right?
Yeah.
yes, yes, they did.
Because they were like best friends in high
Yeah, they.
school.
Hey, knock! I got a casserole for you. Knock, knock, knock. Let me in. Let's talk,
Listen, all I'm saying is that if the dad is still around and my husband's still around, I'm taking one for the team. I'm beating her ass and I'm going to jail.
bro,
Mhm.
That's
bro,
it.
bro.
That's it.
Because like you know what's crazy? The cops might be pull up and like, you know what? we ain't see nothing. You know, we ain't see nothing. We heard. It's a small town. We heard. Listen.
Bro.
Listen, just say she came at you first. That's what you told us, all right? Listen, when we bring you to the judge, say the bitch went nuts. Started talking in tongues, eyes rolled back, and
Fucking
she started trying to scratch your dumb ass, all right? And then you had to do what you
You
had
had
to
to
do.
exercise her, bro. You had to exercise her. Get that
Yeah,
demon out. Like, you feel
listen,
me?
listen. Honestly, the judge might not even have to hear all that. The judge, we all talking about at the precinct. All right, we was wondering like who gonna kill her first, right? Is it gonna be the daddy, the son? Bro, my money was on Basil. You know what I'm saying? Like he got that dog in him. You feel me? Um, but like no, all jokes aside, bro. Like, yo, she gotta move. Like
oh no,
she
facts.
can't stay there, bro. Like
She sure does have to move.
like
Uh, um, bro, it's almost done. Let me see. She said I was getting messages left and right from everybody telling me it's like calling me awful things, calling me names. Ruth texted me calling me a soulless crone that took her best friend's memory and life away from her kids.
mm-hmm.
And she's like, that one really stung and got me to break down. Mandy even
Because it's the
told me
truth.
that she will never look at me the same and she questions our friendship and she hasn't contacted me since. A
Period.
lot
Yup.
a lot of our other friends have dropped me as well, but a few are still here with me. That's a surprise to me, bro.
Mm-mm,
So now I'm
mm-mm.
here at my best friend's place until I get back on my feet with an ex-fiance that has put a restraining order on me because I'm harassing his family.
'Cause bitch,
And
you're
yeah,
crazy.
You're
no,
nuts.
crazy.
You
And
know what's
already
crazy? Like, sorry to cut you off, so you know what's crazy? Throughout this whole Reddit post, not once did she say, I'm
S
sorry.
no, not
Right.
once.
The
She
closest thing
is
we got was, I feel a little guilty. The
yeah.
guilt is eating me up at night. But I still finna
Mhm.
get married. The dick too good. What's wrong with y'all?
She's like, I've been in love with him since day one, and I'ma get what I deserve. You sure did.
Mhm,
You
Mhm,
sure
mhm.
fucking did.
mhm,
Um, let
mhm.
me see. And she's like, because I'm harassing his family and already caused enough life damaging pain to his children. I mean,
Yes.
you did.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
oh
You
my
know how much
gosh.
trauma? First of all, that whole family's now traumatized, right? Like, the husband will never date again, right? Because,
Yeah.
like,
How is
even
he
though it's
gonna
not his
trust
fault,
anyone
even though it's
after
not his
that?
fault, he's always gonna be like, "This is my fault. I let this bitch in our home. I trusted her. I let her around our kids." Like, he's gonna every year when he visits the Lorraine's gravesite, he's always gonna be apologizing. Like, probably till like he himself goes, he will always blame himself. Even if he goes to therapy, even if he does, like he does everything he needs to do to move on. Like, in the back of his mind, he's always gonna be like, "This is my fault. This is my fault."
Did okay, there's one final paragraph. It says his son Basil hates me because Al told him. Birdie is now wondering where I am probably. I don't know. His family hates me. I got along with his two older brothers and his parents. All his friends hate me and most of my friends do too. I've lost my fiance and my kids over my stupid
They're not your
jealousy.
kids.
They're yep. That and that's the post. I'm not gonna hold you. So I referred to her as his dead wife. The entire post she refers to Lorraine as his ex-wife, and I just couldn't bring myself to say that. I she
'Cause they're
referred
technically not exes. Like, she
yeah, they're
died
She
giving
died.
childbirth. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they never got divorced because I had to like double check how like if they had gotten divorced and then she passed away. No, she died in childbirth. They were married when she died. Like that should have been a red flag for me like immediately when she was just referring to Lorraine as his ex-wife. Like I can't fucking imagine. I
it
can
literally could have all been so simple for this bitch.
Like, bro, you won. Like, you you won. Like,
And all you needed was time to see if Basil came around, because obviously Birdie already did. If he did it, then that's his choice. You're gonna
and
have to
that's
accept
the
that. Like,
and like the thing too, like I kind of feel like he only really dated this lady as kind of like a not a placeholder, but like a rebound essentially, right? Because grief does crazy
I
things.
mean, I feel like it wasn't a rebound. I think he was just trying to find another mother for his kids.
Mm,
Like, especially
Yeah,
for Birdie, because, he has a newborn baby with no mama now.
yeah.
yeah,
Like,
and like she's a girl, you
yeah.
know. Um, yeah, no, but either way, right? Like I feel like the marriage probably would have been doomed to begin with because like he was like, yeah, I don't want to have kids with you. My seed's only for Lorraine. But if you want to get pregnant some other way or adopt, that's cool. But
Yeah, that
they just won't be from my balls, like that already was like a red flag.
yeah,
But
that was crazy.
but also I could kind of see like she made that shit up because this bitch sounds crazy. Not sounds. This bitch is crazy.
Yeah, this bitch is
So maybe he was
crazy.
like, maybe I'm not ready for kids. And she took it as, oh, he's just not ready to have kids with me, but I can have kids. Like I don't trust her. She's a unreliable narrator for all my lit people. But like, just she's nuts. She's nuts. She's absolutely crazy. I
Sinon really came in with too much energy with this fucking angry ass post.
um
Oh my god.
bro,
Hell.
I
Literally
Hell,
just
bro.
hell. Hell. The
Oh my
and the
deepest
god.
whole
pit, the deepest, hottest pit in hell.
and you know what's like so sad? Like in her fucked up head, she really feels like she's the victim in all this. And that's the crazy part about it, right? Like you did some devilish shit and you can't even like you're so far gone here in the membrane that you don't even realize that like nah dog, you the villain. You the villain. Like,
I
if this was a story, bro, everyone's rooting for your downfall.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I'm
mhm.
pretty sure. Like, I don't even have to read the Reddit comments. I already know that everyone's like,
Oh,
"I hope you
oh,
die,
everybody is lighting her the fuck up pretty much.
bro."
Um,
What was she expecting? You destroyed memories of children's dead mother, and then, and then hopped online to talk about it.
yeah, because it felt good to get it off her chest, bro.
But you couldn't give that to him. You couldn't give it to the father. Like, you could post it as an anonymous person online, but you can't tell him yourself.
Uh, mm, I honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna read that fucking HBCU confession, bro, because I kind of don't want to end on this angry ass note, bro.
Bro,
Hey.
I mean, we already read all of it. We just didn't discuss it.
hold on. I just need to like recalibrate my brain, bro. Cause like, yo, Soju, I kind of wish I read this beforehand because I would have been more prepared. But I'm actually hot. Like, I'm trying to like,
I told
ha
you.
ha ha, my way through it. But like, bro, I'm actually really hot.
No, that's why I'm like, we need to do something because this is way too angry to end off the podcast in, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Um, so the homeboy Sinon that is in the comments right now has introduced me. I don't know if y'all already knew about HBCU
Oh, I
confessions on
know.
Twitter.
That's just because I'm here for all the
The
the the
spiciness.
chaos.
Bro, for those who don't know, HBCU is a historical black college slash university confession. So these are all like confession posts from like historical black colleges and or universities. So This shit this shit says I was fucking a girl and she shit all over my bed. I said it was cool. It happens and moved on.
Stop. Pause.
Next.
Pause. In my 10 years of fucking, that has never, and I mean never, happened. That does not just happen, okay? You don't just happen to take a shit in the bed while you fuck, okay? That's not a normal fucking activity, okay? Like, some other fluids, sure, right? Some sweat, yeah, tears of joy, yeah. But like, shit, feces,
Mm-mm.
doo doo, no, no, mm-mm.
um he said next she shit all over my car while we were fucking. I just kept going through it till I nut. Now she shit the bed in my mama's house. And she said I'm humiliating her by being mad. And that's the entire confession, bro.
Dog. Dog.
Hold
Like,
on. Did y'all not read what the fuck Raina put in my goddamn
Soju
chat?
said hell. She said
Yeah,
hell for him.
For
yeah.
everyone who's listening to the audio / YouTube, my boy Raina said she frosted me like a chocolate fucking cake.
That's why
Raina,
that's why I said hell, bro. Straight to hell, Raina.
Raina,
Bro.
Raina, we, we gotta talk,
Kid,
bro.
kid already know he can't say anything, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But no, Shorty's right though. Shorty is right. She has a right to be mad because, like, let me tell you something. She shat not once, but
But twice.
twice while y'all
But
fucked, right?
but
And
3 times.
and let me tell you something. You brought it to the crib, and she took a dump in your bed while y'all fucked, right? And you still was like, nah, bitch, bad, pussy good. Then you took her to the car and fucked, and she still shat, and you said, "Fuck the smell. I finna get this
No, because
nut."
the car got me fucked up because when he said
You
she shit all over the car, ain't no way you didn't get shit on you, fam. There
also
No,
ain't
dead
no
you
way.
ass.
hot
Dead
boxing
ass.
dookie air. You
No.
hot boxing
No.
Badussy and dookie air, bro. Like, I know inside your car smells like a goddamn zoo. Like, bro, you hot and
I
not only did you say, whatever, you continue to fuck, right?
Until you nutted, bro. Like
I
I'm
know
So
until
then
she nutted is crazy.
your
cannot be
goofy
me.
ass decide to
Cannot be me.
bring Lady Shits a Lot to your mama's house. And then y'all fucked in your mama's bed. And guess what the bitch did? She shat in your bed.
I mean, are
And
we
now
doing it
you
only
mad? She's consistent. You the inconsistent one here. She thought it was cool. She thought you was cool with it. Because the first time was like, oh, the Taco Bell, hee hee hee. The second time was the real test. And he was like, nah, F it. It is what it is.
bro.
Mm-mm.
I don't fucking understand the car thing, bro. Because she's absolutely right. Why you mad after the third time when she shit in your mama house? You know she's gonna shit. You know it's gonna happen.
It's a thing she does. It's
I mean-
just the thing some girls squirt. She shits. You said it was cool. Why you mad now? You mad because now you gotta explain to your mama why she got shit stains in her bed? First of all, if you got your own place, why the fuck you fucking in your mama? They ain't no other beds in your house?
Bro, when I was telling my boyfriend about this and he was just wilding out, after he was like done making jokes, he was like, "Nah, on the real though, she must be bad as fuck for him to keep hitting her up."
Bro.
No, for real.
She
Like-
better look like the Walmart version of Megan the Stallion, and her coochie must be made of cotton candy and gold, bro. Cause ain't no way you take a shit in my bed and I say, hey, let's fuck in my car. And after
Yeah.
we fuck in my car, you take a shit in my car. Then I say, hey, let's
I don't
go to my mom's house and fuck. Like, this nigga's
No.
delusional. What did he think was gonna happen? He thought that the shit was gonna respect his mama. He
Oh,
thought like,
no.
oh, she ain't gonna shit in my mama house. Like she might shit in my crib and at my car, but she ain't gonna shit in my. It's my mama's house.
Kid, we're gonna lock the box. You can't say all. He said her shit don't stink. It leaks.
I think
Fuck
we
did
got.
you just say?
I think we
We-
gonna stop doing the podcast live. I think. I think. I think we gonna stop doing it
Oh
live because
my
ain't no fucking way I'm supposed to just act like the fuck this motherfucker just said was normal. Um, kid,
Sinon.
I love you, brother, but you going straight to hell for that one. Her shit don't stink, it leaks. Unfortunately, it is a bar, but it's a crazy bar, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Um, but
Okay.
yo, like, what did this nigga think was gonna happen, bro? Like, honestly, this might be a kink for her, and she thought she was with the kink. She thought she was with the
I'm
shits. No pun intended,
I'm fucking screaming.
bro.
I mean, we're coming up on our 2-hour mark. I just couldn't end on that angry ass note. I'm not gonna
Mm.
hold you. This low key has me a little stressed out though, thinking about it, because I know his car ain't clean. I
Nah,
I
bro.
know it's not clean.
Also, like, I couldn't fathom.
Kid, have you
I'm
been thinking about these? Have you just been are you locking and did you have these locked and loaded? This man just said she took blow my back out to a whole new level. I
bro, but like, I couldn't fathom, like, I'm fucking and I just get a whiff of dookie, and I look, and there's a pile of dookie, and I
no,
say,
no,
fuck it. A
I'ma
nigga
keep
got a
going,
nut.
bro.
no,
That's crazy.
I want to hope that it's a whiff of dookie. The way that my brain is like a
Nah, this
chocolate
shit
fountain, bro.
splattered
Like,
Like,
all over.
oh my
bro,
god. Cause
bro.
he said all over. KJ. He said all over multiple times, bro. This wasn't just like a little like trusting a fart, you know what I'm saying?
She
This shit.
painted the wall
My
to
god.
the window, to
To the
the
walls.
wall, to the wall, to the dookie drip off my
Nah, nah,
ball.
nah. No, no.
Oh,
Okay.
these.
All right. All right. No. Okay. The podcast now needs to go in the box, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Uh,
Uh
it's been a blast, y'all. Even though this podcast got me a little hot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah, this
Yeah.
episode got me hot as fuck.
The Dookie story was a good way to end it.
So next week is my turn.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Oh
yes, yes,
man.
yes, yes, yes.
I will try to find something that's not so damn aggravating.
Please, please.
Oh, I mean, look, we could talk about that. We were able to talk about that. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Um,
listen, and there's gonna be times on this podcast that we talk about some heavy stuff, some sad shit, mainly funny, but like sometimes it is what it is. But I just want to say shout out to everyone who's in the chat. Shout out to just rocking with us, and we love y'all.
Yeah.
all right. Goodbye. We'll see
Till
Uh,
you
next
next
time,
week.
y'all.